everyone, my name is Jodie DeHart with Tree of Life Placenta Services, and I was asked to talk to you guys a little bit about placenta encapsulation, about what it is and maybe some of the benefits. So basically, what placenta encapsulation is it is where you take your placenta and you turn it into a capsule form, and this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but it's just a regular capsule. It almost looks like a regular vitamin, maybe like a herb vitamin or just a regular capsule. And you turn it into a powder form by dehydrating it and grinding it up. And then you just put it in these capsules. And the reason why you do this is so that you can consume your placenta to help you with your milk production, increase in energy, decrease in postpartum depression, which is a very big one for a lot of moms. It helps reduce those nasty mood swings that you get. It will help lessen the bleeding. It also helps with those pesky nursing cramps that you get usually about 12 to 24 hours after you deliver. I know for me, those cramps were absolutely horrible. So it does help with those. I've had moms tell me usually about 24 to 48 hours after taking the capsules, those cramps went completely away. So that's fantastic. Another good thing is that it also will help give you energy. So maybe when you feel like, you've only got 2 hours of sleep, it makes you feel like you've got a little bit more than that. So that is some of the positives. And the way that you have it prepped can depend on your specialist. So definitely research it and find out a little bit about your specialist, what methods they offer, because for me, I only offer the raw method. And what that is that is just 100% your placenta. I do not add any herbs to it. I do not steam it. It is just dehydrated, ground up into a powder, and put in these capsules. There is another method called the traditional Chinese method. And what that is that is where they take your placenta and they steam it, then they dehydrate it, and then they grind it up and put it in capsules. And a lot of times when they steam it, they do steam it with different herbs. For me, I kind of feel like your body changes so much after you deliver, and you never know if you're going to become allergic to one of those herbs. So for me, my personal opinion is the raw method works best, because that way, if you do become allergic to, say, garlic or rosemary or one of those herbs, you've not contaminated your placenta. But there again, that is 100% your decision. So that's why I say definitely research the methods that you want, and because at the end of the day, we're preparing something that you're going to consume, and it's all about you feeling secure and happy with the decision that you make. So definitely research and find out which method fits you best, and just kind of go from there. So another thing that I offer, because I only offer the raw method, is I offer the postpartum herb pills, and they smell fantastic. And what these are, you can see it's just a little lighter than the placenta pills, and it is just a little bigger. But what these are is it has cayenne pepper, fennel seed, garlic, red raspberry leaf, which is absolutely amazing. I like to call that the mother herb, and St. John's wort. I'm not sure if I said that one or not. But they are a very fantastic supplement to your placenta pills. A lot of times some moms can't find the balance with just taking their placenta pills, so we kind of need to add in an extra little boost to help them find that medium, and it just helps out. Like I said, it helps also with lessening your bleeding, those pesky cramps, milk production, all those good things. So those are wonderful too. Another thing that I offer is called the placenta tincture, and I have two of these right here. This one right here is the raw placenta tincture, and what that is right before I put your placenta in the dehydrator, I get a small piece and put it in 100 proof alcohol. You can use vodka or whatever type of alcohol that you want, as long as it's 100 proof. And I don't know if she can get close enough to see, but there are tiny little pieces still in there that it has not broke down yet, and this has been sitting for maybe about 8 months. So normally they're a little more red or pinkish because of the blood and the tissue in the placenta. This is made from beef liver, so it looks a little different, but it was the closest thing I could get for a placenta. But This one is a powdered tincture, and you could probably see this one a little better because you can see all that stuff floating around in there. That is the ground up powder. Now, really the only difference between these is the potency of it. So let's say you're using it for teething for the baby. The only difference between the two of them is where with the raw tincture, you just use one dip on the bottom gum, one dip on the top gums, as where with the powdered tincture, you're probably going to have to do it at least 2 times to get about the same amount. But they are fantastic for teething for the baby, and you're not giving the baby enough, to hurt the baby or get the baby drunk. I have a lot of moms ask me that. So it's not enough to hurt the baby. It's just enough to kind of soothe those gums and help the teeth pop through. Also, the moms can take this for their first periods after delivery. When you get that first period back, can sometimes be really rough, and it helps lessen the bleeding, the cramps, the headaches. Definitely the mood swings was a big one for me. Kind of helped to balance everything out, and the cramps, it really lessens the cramps. It really helps with that. And what you would do is you would take about 8 to 10 drops under your tongue, and I say under the tongue because that's the fastest way for it to get into your bloodstream, and hold it there maybe for about 30 seconds. And I'm not gonna lie, it absolutely sucks. It's very disgusting, but it works. So if you can hold it for the 30 seconds, that's great. If not, just go ahead and swallow it, and then maybe chase it with something citrusy, some sort of orange juice or something like that. And also, it's good for menopause as well. So hold on to it because it has an infinite shelf life. And if for some reason, it starts getting down low, all you need to do is just add the whatever alcohol you used back, just add that back to it, and it would take years upon years for it to get so diluted that it wouldn't work. Also, with the tincture, if you have a baby girl, she will be able to take the tincture as well when she hits puberty and gets those nasty monthly side effects that come along with your period. So this is fantastic. And then lastly, what I offer along with the placenta encapsulation, I do this at no extra charge. And these are the dehydrated umbilical cords. And like I said, there's no added charge to these. It's just something special that I like to do. And as you can see, they're very, very hard, and they're 100% sanitary because they have been dehydrated. And I just like to do these for the moms because it's a little sentimental to me. It's the baby's lifeline for 9 months, and it's what keeps them alive. So for me, it's very special, and I like for the parents to have those and let the parents decide whether they want to keep it or throw it away. So that's basically it. I hope that I answered your questions, and if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me. I have my brochure here at the birth center, or you can email me at treeoflifeplacenta@gmail.com, and I would be happy to go over any additional information or any additional questions that you might have. But I hope that was enough information, and like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks, guys.